Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Johnny, Jason, Richard, Karen, welcome, guys. Thank you very much for being here today. Hope you guys are doing well. Today we are going to do a bunch of low-level stuff in the Barrens, and then eventually we'll head over into Silverpine Forest and take care of business that way as well. I'm going to run up to Samaflange, and then we can kind of work our way down. And with any luck, we'll end down here with the South Sea Freebooters. Hopefully before we hit level 20, at which point I'm pretty sure this is going to go gray, which would suck. Buffalo Bill, good morning, man. 19 months. Thank you so much. That's a long time. I appreciate you being here. So I saw a little bit of news yesterday. The second phase of SOD opens up on February the 8th. I think, yeah, it was February the 8th, which is a Thursday again, which makes sense. And I wonder if, like, now that there's a date for Phase 2, are people going to be, like, completely disinterested in Phase 1? Is everyone going to now go into, like, the holding pattern that I've been in? Or are people going to keep clearing the raid 3 times a week? That's what I'm interested to see. It's like there's 2 music tracks in the Barrens. One of the tracks is like really quiet, which is the one we're listening to. And one of the tracks is like the orc drums, which is incredibly freaking loud. And it's like right now I can't hear the music. So I'm going to turn it up. But eventually those drums are going to hit us hard. So when they do, one of you guys should tell me. Will you get XP from the raid, Richard? You mean like when the level band opens up to 40, will you be able to go into the raid and get like a bunch of kill XP? I mean, yeah. Like, because otherwise they'd have to like specifically have coded the mobs to not be able to give XP. So yeah, I'm assuming if you go into the raid, you know, once the band opens up and you start killing mobs, I'm assuming you'll get kill XP from them. Now, like, is it going to be worth your trouble? That I don't know. I don't know if it'd be worth it to go, like, farm XP and BFD. Maybe it would. Maybe taking, like, a pro-geared 10-man team through there and just, like, farming XP all day, maybe it would be good. They did say something, I think it was in, like, it was in a Twitter post or an interview. They said there would be different ways to level up in the second level band. Because I guess people were doing, like, tricky things, like they were saving some kind of PvP item so that later they can turn those items into experience and like kind of like skip the leveling process for phase 2. So I think they're gonna stop that, but they also hinted that there would be different ways to level up in phase 2, which I don't really know like what they could be talking about besides, because the comment came off of somebody talking about like grinding dungeons or something like that, and they were like, you're assuming that you know all the ways to level up in phase 2. And I'm just wondering, like, what are they going to do? Is that going to be what it is? Is the way to level up going to be grinding the raid? Is that going to be how people level up? Oh my dear God! I have the whole camp. A fire totem, do your thing. Go, 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 go. Oh no. Fire totem, do your thing. Go, 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 go. Okay, we'll get back to the conversation in a minute. I'm just like... I'm in trouble here. You know, it's not hardcore, so I guess I don't need to panic. I'm in like panic mode because, you know, we must be playing hardcore, right? Johnny, are you going to keep leveling alts though? Like, are you going to continue to level alts and do the raid? Is that what you're saying? Pedro, how does the shaman tank work in SOD? Well, I mean, we got a couple of glyphs. Basically, it works because of the new abilities they added. So basically like Shield Mastery, Way of the Earth, and then I'm using Molten Blast right now, which is like it's an AoE. It's an AoE that generates a high amount of threat, so. And then Way of Earth kind of buffs our stats. And then Shield Mastery is what it sounds like. And that's about it. What we do when we tank is we run out of mana, like, continuously. So far, that's been, like, the only downside of the Shaman Tank. It's really powerful. It can output, like, a lot of threat, a lot of DPS. But you run out of mana. Like, really fast. If you push all your buttons. You could probably auto-attack and just be fine. Johnny, you guys ran a bunch of quests on your level 25 characters, but you haven't turned them in yet. That's using the noggin right there. Yeah, absolutely. I should do that on my priest. Yeah, maybe one of these days I'll stream on the priest and we'll go do a bunch of stuff in Darkshire. I want to get in here, but I don't see like a safe way to do it. I could probably take a couple of them. Fire totem would be good. Oh boy. Here we go. We only pulled an additional one. That's good. What happens to all the SOD tunes when the season ends? Blizzard probably mass deletes them. No, I'm assuming they'll let you port them over to like a regular vanilla realm. Which, you know, who's gonna want to do that? Because once you're on a regular vanilla realm, like, you're not going to have all these abilities. The way I look at seasonal characters, and this is how I tell people to approach seasonal characters, you are not going to play your seasonal character after the season, and also, like, that's not the point of a seasonal character. Like, the point of a seasonal character is for it to be temporary, for it to be like not a long-term investment in your life. And then if you want like a progression character that lives forever, you have post-era classic. Post-era classic refers to Wrath of the Lich King, Cataclysm, eventually Mop and WoD will be classic as well. And then you have retail. So like if you need to have like a character that's going to live forever, like that's not what a season's about. But I'm sure they'll let you send it to like Mankrik or something, you know, a regular classic era realm where you'll never touch it again. And keep in mind though, like the season is going to be at least a year long. And they're promising like a bunch of new content at level 60. So once you hit 60, like there's going to be like more stuff to do than there would have been normally. And they can continue adding new stuff at 60 as much as they want. In fact, the level 60 added content will probably be like a test bed like for Classic Plus. So it's going to be a long season, you know. But after that, you probably won't want to play that character again. What you're going to look forward to after that is you'll be looking forward to the next season. You'll be excited for whatever they're going to do next. And in the meantime, you'll be playing Cataclysm or Retail or whatever your flavor is. The Season of Mastery was like not this. Like all Season of Mastery was a fresh start in Classic Era with an XP buff. Like it wasn't a season in the sense that we now have like new content, new mechanics, new abilities. This is much more of like what seasonal content should look like. A Season of Mastery was simply a fresh start with an XP buff. That's all. They did the Soul of Iron thing, like they made Soul of Iron available to people who wanted to do like a hardcore challenge. But that wasn't the point of the season. Season of Mastery died in 3 months. And the reason Season of Mastery died in 3 months was because people hit endgame, they did the very few things that there are to do at endgame, and then they quit. Or like me, they got to level 60, realized they had zero interest in 40-man raids, and then they quit. But the way they're doing the banded content with this season kind of ensures that they string people along for much, much longer this season. As opposed to having a year-long season where people quit in the first 3 months, they're hoping to maintain people or bring them back more consistently with each phase and each new content release. Alright, so we did that. What do I need here? I'm shutting off the valves, that's right. I don't know how I'm not aggroing these guys, but I'm not going to complain about it. I have to say, approaching the level 40 band opening up, I'm kind of starting to get a little nervous about what the PvP situation is going to be like while we're trying to level. As someone who has now had zero practice with PvP and like doesn't want to do it and knows that I'm going to be bad at it, now I'm kind of getting a little worried about what that whole situation is going to be like. Or if like maybe I'm going to have to play the crap out of that character again every single day just to stay like ahead of level curve so I'm not constantly getting ganked. But I do have some growing anxieties about the amount of gankage which may ensue. And having never played on a PvP realm before, like I don't know what to expect. Yeah, I'll take a group, I guess. I guess we're going after a named guy here. Ahoy. Chips ahoy? Okay, let's do this. I need to run around with you guys and gank Horde. It sounds fun. Like, I wouldn't be opposed to getting on and, like, grouping up and doing some PvP. Well, that could be fun. Would you guys typically do that, like, in the evenings? What I've realized is, like, on my own, I have zero motivation to PvP. Like, the thought of queuing up for a battleground, like... I just, like, I don't know, I really just can't be bothered to do it. Nothing about it really appeals to me. Not on the priest, you know what I mean? Maybe it's the class. If I was on like a hunter or a rogue, or even a warrior, then maybe I'd be like, oh yeah, PvP action, but I just can't get excited for it. Especially like not at level 25. Okay. Now we are doing what? Oh, we're going back to Ratchet. Okay, perfect. So we're done up here for now. Alright, let's make our way to the south. Let's go after the Prowler Claws. Let's just kind of hit everything we can on our way back to Ratchet. Solo PvP sucks. Yeah, I realize that, I guess. I guess that's probably true of, like, everybody. It's probably just not, like... You know how, like, 5-mans are fun to do? Like, you know, you can solo some 5-mans and pugs, and... You don't know anybody, you're just kind of playing by yourself, but it's fun. Like, PvP's not really like that. It's like... It should be the same, because you get into the battleground with a bunch of pugs, just like you get into a dungeon with pugs. And then you do the pushing of the buttons. So, like, it should be fun solo, but yeah, it's not. It really isn't. And, like, yeah. I mean, I don't even know what the rewards are. I know I could have got, like, the cat mount. And it's like, I don't really care about the cat mount. Because now, like, guess what? The level band's gonna open up. You know, like, I guess it could be useful while questing in Ashenvale. Like, obviously I'll probably do some questing there. But yeah, I don't know. How hard is it to get... Don't you need friendly for the mount? Is it friendly that you need, or, like, honored? 'Cause I'm never gonna get honored. It's just friendly. Yeah, like, maybe I can get friendly before the band opens up. I'm not sure. I haven't been able to get myself motivated to log into the character now that it's like it's max level, and I've just been waiting, knowing that like the leveling journey is going to continue. That's great. That's what I'm looking forward to. And also, like, I'm kind of excited to eventually see what new stuff they have at 60. And so for me, the fact that there's like a couple of new raids along the way, like, that's cool and everything, but I can't get fired up to get on every day. Oh, mute. That's a big old mute. That's one. 2 more accidental mutes, and I have to read your comments in a Lego Batman voice. 2 more. In the way I feel today, it'll probably happen. We'll probably get 3 today. Yeah, I can drink coffee. I probably shouldn't even do that. I'm supposed to be on the wagon for 90 days, but I'm having a really hard time with that. It's been a really shitty start to the new year. Seven out of 7. Alright, now we'll go kill the defenders, geomancers, and we'll get the supplies for the Crossroads. I swear I already did this quest. It must have been like, maybe I'm thinking about the rogue. I have like a strange sense of just doing these quests, even though I don't know if that's true or not. Alright, oh, you're dead. You're gonna daze me? You're dead. It's over. I feel like I should also have the Ekiaki quest. Maybe it comes after the Prowler clause? That must be it. It's probably just a case of like too much low-level leveling. I've been leveling in the low levels too much. It has to be that. I did the rogue. I had this character going. I swear there was one more horde character that I took through here recently. I just can't remember who it would have been. Yeah, it's been nice to play. I've been playing my Night Elf Warrior a little bit. I've been playing my Human Priest Athos a little bit, and it's nice because they are in parts of the game that I have not seen for a long time, and that I don't spend a lot of time in, especially with hardcore and sod. Like hardcore, you're dying all the time, and you're going again, and then sod has a level cap. So if you want to play either of them a lot, you just end up seeing like the same zones over and over again. It all kind of like starts to bleed together. Getting on the Priest and Warrior has been a lot of fun for the past couple days, because I've gotten to realize, oh yeah, there are other parts of the game. Like there are other zones in the game besides Elven Forest and the Barrens and Red Ridge. Like they do exist. I just don't often get to see them these days. I don't dare lay a fire totem down here, because if I lay a fire totem down, it's going to aggro everything around me. Johnny, you don't get death notifications on hardcore anymore, probably because you don't have a guild. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't disband the guild, but you got kicked. Maybe I kicked you. Listen, the hardcore guilds are essentially dead, my man. It's sad. When I get on there too, it's sad. You know, I play the mage. I'm not even in the guild on the hardcore character that I play the most. So yeah, it's like it was a hardcore seemed to be like a flavor of the week, I guess. But then again, like we enjoyed hardcore for a long time, like before official. So that was like the golden time of hardcore, was back on Bloodsail Buccaneers. That was when hardcore was at its like most hype. It never again achieved as much hype. It was at its biggest hype right before Blizzard announced official hardcore. And then remember the servers like emptied out, like over the next couple days and weeks the server just emptied. The Blizzard killed hardcore with official hardcore. That's what happened, because the hype was never the same. If I want to find Kreenig and the supplies, I need to go into the next valley. I need to come over here. Marlena, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Alright, here are the supplies. We got pretty lucky with that. Everybody here's dead. We've got 2 druids, double druids. Over here, they're probably going to kill Kreenig. I'm going to ask them politely for an invite for Kreenig. And we'll see. I guess that's a no. All right, he's not up right now. I guess we'll keep the area clear. I kind of want to do Wailing Caverns today. Do you guys think I could tank Wailing Caverns at level 19? It's a level 17 to 24 dungeon. Ugh. What level is most of the gear equipable at? Let's see. Let's open up Atlas. We want Wailing Caverns. Level 21. Oh, okay, so no, we probably don't want to do that yet. Level 19. Level 19. Okay, so some of the gear is level 19, some of the gear is a little bit higher. I wonder if I'd be better off waiting till level 20. Probably. Okay, he's coming with an ad. We'll lay down the distracting totem. We'll accept your mama's invite, because your mama has invited me to a group. If you have a problem with that, you should take it up with her. She's a grown woman. She can do what she wants. I don't want to pull a dog, a hunter, and a defender. That would probably not be great. Alright, let's make a little stop over in Crossroads. We will turn in the ones we can. And then we'll stop over at the Oasis. We'll do the seeds. And then we'll head over into Ratchet. Yep, that sounds good. Patrick, good afternoon to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Marson, good afternoon. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Mike, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. You're never late. You're always right on time. At least around here. Around here, you're always right on time.
Glory to the Horde. Go with honor. Strength.
Gary, I appreciate that. Thanks for saying so. Thanks for being here and hanging out with us.
What do you need? For the Horde. Strength, Dabu. Go forth to victory.
Alright, so yeah, we'll head down to the Oasis. What is this? Oh, Verog's head. For Verog, we just have to we have to kill Centaur nearby and eventually he pops out. Maybe we'll get really lucky and he'll already be up. Miami Vice, I make you want to get back into WoW. I mean, it's a golden age of WoW. Like, no matter what version of WoW you like, you can find it right now. You know? And you have time. It feels like we're in like WoW's in a really good place right now. Like retail, post-era classic, era classic, like it's all in a really good spot right now. And it looks to continue to be that way for a while. So you could always come back to WoW. It's one of the constants of the universe. It's always going to be there waiting for you. Heavy Shreddin', good morning to you as well. Welcome to the stream. Like, how's the Shaman going so far? Like, how am I enjoying it so far? I really like tanking on it. The moment-to-moment button pushing is okay. I don't mind it. And I really enjoy tanking on it. That's what I'm most excited for. But even just running around in the world and fighting stuff is pretty pain-free. I'll say it feels better than the warrior felt. Like I already feel like I have like many more buttons to push that are like important buttons that I can push frequently. Whereas with the warrior, like it was like a 3-button thing. And I probably didn't even really need rend, so it was like I was fabricating the 3rd button. And you know, I got the warrior to cap, so I mean, this character should be cap probably like, you know, maybe sometime next week. It'll be cap before the level band opens up for sure. All right, who's up here? Oh, he is up. Oh, look at that. Look how lucky we are. Come with me, please. Right down over here. Oh, the Wrath Shaman, the one I boosted. Yeah, no, I haven't touched that one. No, what I decided was like I need to go back. I have a lower level Shaman. I have like a level like 40 Shaman. And I think I'm going to have to play on that Shaman for a bit to like actually learn what I'm doing. You know? Because nothing feels right. I think like what I need is like, I know the rotation, right? It just doesn't feel good. Because I don't have any practice at it. I'm going to dust off I have a level 40 or 38 Troll Shaman. And I'm going to, as part of like dusting off the characters I have been dusting off and picking them back up recently, I'm going to pick that character up eventually. And I'm going to learn how to play the Shaman class properly. Yeah. Boosted tunes are not the way to go. Like after my experience, I would never recommend somebody boost a character unless it's a class that you already know. If it's a class that you're really familiar with and you just like, for whatever reason, you need it to be max level, then sure, boost the class. If it's a class that's new to you or that you're inexperienced with, it's like, it's not even worth it. It just doesn't feel good. You're never sure that you're doing the right button pushing, even when you're looking at a guide, because you haven't built up the muscle memory overplaying it for X amount of hours. Does the green totem help with my HP? No. What we have right now, we have a stone claw totem, which distracts the enemy. We have a stone skin totem, which promotes armor, like additional armor, and then I have a fire totem. I don't have my water totem yet, so we don't have any healing or mana regen. Once we get the water totem, then we'll have a healing stream totem, and we'll have a mana regen totem. We can choose between them. But we get water totem at level 20. Jason, you boosted a mage and you play a lot of the mage and it still felt weird. Yeah, I just feel like it's like, it is so weird. It also is weird just like, if you're a person that gets into your characters at all, like that forms any attachment to your characters as you level them, if you're a person like that at all, then boosting a character just feels wrong because like you don't know the character. You know, you haven't looked at the back of the character for any amount of time. All of a sudden you have this gear and all of your abilities and all these talent points to spend, and you know, you're ready to jump into endgame content. But you don't like actually know the character. You don't feel any attachment to the character. So like everything you do on the character feels weird. It feels wrong because like you don't know the character's story. If you're that kind of person, there are probably people who don't give a crap about feeling like connected to their character or knowing their character. There are definitely those people that play the game, and more power to them. But if you do care about your character, it's like impossible to get into the boosted character, you know? Like, you boosted a Death Knight and it wasn't for you. Yeah, and like, would you feel that way if you leveled it? You don't know. You know, maybe if you leveled it up, maybe you'd like the class, but like, boosting has a weird effect. It's weird.
Yo! Keep it real. Be good.
Let's take the stamina shield. Yeah, it's more block, it's more armor. We don't, like, the agility and intellect are nice to have, but, you know, so is stamina. Yeah, and then our one-hander's better than this anyway. Let's take the shield.
Have a good one.
We will equip that. We also have to vendor, like, right now. Winnicky Bolt Bucket, sure.
Have a good one.
And then Ziz Physics. I have a little bit of room in the quest log.
Have a good one.
We'll hang on to it for now. Do I want to do, like, some leatherworking? It might be a good idea to use up some of the materials we have. But is there a trade goods vendor here? And that's the real question. Plate and chain. Let's see. You are a weaponsmith. You are a banker. Okay, so maybe there's no trade goods here. I need to buy coarse thread. I've been thinking about Death Knights and Wrath as well. I don't know why it's been on my mind recently. I feel like I gave up like really quickly on learning the Death Knight class, and I never really gave it a fair shake. So it's crossed my mind. Guns of Northwatch we're not going to take right now. Innkeeper. No trade goods.
Yo!
Serious bummer. This is good. Three intellect is better than nothing. Oh, oh, I forgot about this. Doesn't matter anyway because we're not level 20. I forgot. I found this like in the last recorded video I did. I forgot even where we found it. Oh, I looted like a chest. It was in the Kolkar Centaur booty chest. Yeah, a booty chest. And it had this in it. And I can't even do this until level 20, and I don't even know what rune it was. It was one of the few moments in Season of Discovery where I actually felt like I discovered something. It was like only the second time that I felt that way in the season. Like, I got a booty key, I used the booty key, I got a rune, I was shocked. But yeah, that hasn't happened a lot. That has not happened a lot. Okay, so let's go after the freebooters. I feel like we should have a quest, though, for, like, the named guy. Yeah, Baron Longshore. Okay. Okay, good. My brain is working at least, like, 70% capacity. We didn't run off without vendoring, although inventory is not great, and we didn't run off without the wanted poster. So, we're doing pretty good. If we can get level 20, I think and there's like sufficient time, which there should be, I'm gonna look for a Wailing Caverns group. I would love to do a Wailing Caverns. I would love to do a Wailing Caverns while I still have a little bit of rested XP. Whether or not that's gonna happen, I don't know. But this character has, well, this character sat a little bit. We'll see. This guy Tazan. Are you useful in the Season of Discovery? Because I've never seen him have an actual purpose in the game. Just a random named guy who, he's not a rare and he's not an elite. He's a dude with a name. He has nothing. Not even a green item. What a loser. We might as well tag the Baron before somebody else does. I don't know how I got that tag off. It really looked like the arrow hit first, but I'll take it. Alright, that's it. Let's get out of here. Now there's one more quest that sends us back to get like supplies or a compass or... I don't remember what, some kind of item. But we don't seem to have it yet. So maybe it's a follow-up. Jason, oh yeah, it could be. It's firing season in the NFL. I think it's the time of year when people do get fired. Yeah. There was the one team that like fired its entire staff, or like essentially its entire staff.
Welcome to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work. I sure could use your help, kid. Keep it quick, kid. I ain't got all day.
How you doing? Be good. Keep it real. Be good.
Hey there, just passing through. Welcome to Ratchet. Hope you're looking for work.
Here it is. Yeah, we gotta go down there one more time. We need 2 items. Shipment of boots and a telescopic lens. Yeah, Miami, you should give it a try, man. Yep, give Classic a chance. If you have time, you know. It's the great thing about living now is that we can play retail, we can play classic, we can play Wrath classic, we can play Season of Discovery, we can play hardcore. Like, we have lots of different ways to enjoy WoW. So like, if you've ever liked WoW, there is a flavor out there right now that will make you happy. It's the golden age. Well, he asked for it. Wrath is Biss. Yeah, I mean, there are people that think so. For as many versions of the game there is a person who thinks like that is the best version of the game. I hope for people that feel that way about Wrath that they like leave a Wrath server open. That they have at least one server that does not move on into Cataclysm. Well, okay, one server besides hardcore, besides seasonal. I hope they keep at least one Wrath. The reason I don't think they will is because if they leave a Wrath server open, it sets like a precedent, and then they're gonna have to open up a BC realm. Because if they leave a Wrath server open without having left a BC server open, ooh, I don't think the internet would let that one lie. I think they would get like massively flamed, and then they'd have to open up a BC server. You know what I mean? I mean, the best thing to do, what they should do, is they should open, you know, a BC server. And leave a Wrath server. And then that really lets people just play like in whatever era that they want. And like who cares if like sometimes those servers are like really low pop, you know, who cares? Because if like you're a person that wants to play in that era, or you have like a guild that wants to play in that era, then you're probably not going to care if like most of the time it's a low pop server. And then we could finally do Burning Crusade Hardcore. I would love to try some Burning Crusade Hardcore. I would even do solo self-found if it meant we could do Burning Crusade Hardcore. Eventually we'll clear the camp of all the respawns. Eventually. Hey Ryan, that's good, man. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed for you. But that's progress at least. Yeah, right now there are no Burning Crusade servers. So all the servers that were Burning Crusade, they updated to Wrath of the Lich King when Wrath came out. You know, just like when the game first released, you know, Classic turned into Vanilla, turned into Burning Crusade, turned into Wrath. Like the server just progressed. They progressed all of the BC servers into Wrath of the Lich King servers. Whereas like back in Vanilla Classic, like 2019 Classic, you know, we leveled to 60. When Burning Crusade opened up, they gave you the choice to either move your character into Burning Crusade or keep them on a Classic realm. But from Burning Crusade to Wrath, like, nobody got that choice. There just wasn't a way to stay in the Burning Crusade era. You cannot play in that version of the game anymore. Like, currently you can play in Classic era Vanilla, like the Classic 1 to 60, or you can play in Wrath of the Lich King. Or you can play in Season of Discovery, which is technically Classic era with a bunch of changes. It's confusing. There's a lot of versions of WoW right now. And I guess if they had kept a BC server and if they do keep a Wrath server, that just kind of makes it more complicated. I think oftentimes too, like, they worry about splitting up the player base too much.
Hey there, just passing through.
But I think like if they just have like a small number of servers and make those mega servers, then like you don't really have to worry about splitting up the player base. I would love to grab the Wailing Caverns quest to just have them, but I have a lot of quests in my quest log. Like a lot. I probably don't need to have Consumed by Hatred right now, or Lost in Battle. We're not going to be doing those for a while. So I'll drop those. But then there's also like 3 quests outside the instance. So like I'm going to need more space in my log anyway. Daniel, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so what do I want to do next? I guess, unless we want to go do this Winnicky Bolt Bucket turn-in, we would go to Silverpine. If I ding 20, I'm gonna lose these. They're gonna go gray. Maybe we can do this initial turn-in, and then go to Orgrimmar and fly over to Tirisfal Glades. Maybe that's what we have to do. Let's jump on a flight back to the Crossroads. Will they ever add Quest Tracker to basic classic vanilla? No, it's Wrath only. I don't see them ever like going back and adding that kind of stuff to the game. Not even for seasonal content. Mainly because they expect people to be using Questie, you know. They always like, you know, they have that list of add-ons they just expect players to use. And no, I think that classic era will always be the version of the game where like there is no inbuilt quest tracking. Just in case people like want to have that experience, you know. That's the era that they can have that experience in. I didn't use Questie in Classic Era until Season of Mastery. It wasn't until like late Season of Mastery when the problem became not like finding where to complete the quest, but like finding quest at all for my level. People finally convinced me to use Questie so I can see on the map where quests were at to pick up. But before that, I was Questie free. And I'm glad I got to have that experience like for a little while before just using Questie in every playthrough. A lot of people think that Questie is better than the in-game stuff anyway, and I tend to agree. Like the way Questie displays the objectives and stuff, the way it marks the map, I feel like it's better than the Wrath of the Lich King version. Alright, to the north we go. Inventory is looking pretty full. I oughta fix that as much as I can. I have a lot of linen. A lot of linen. Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a bunch of this. And then I'm gonna show my wife where the phone charger is. And then I'm gonna be right back. I have to step away anyway, so I'm gonna be AFK for like a minute, 2 minutes. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna run this. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. And we're back. Rod, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for being here. Do I need to make all of these? I might as well make all of these because I really don't have any other use for the linen. I could try to sell it on the auction house, I guess. I hear the auction house prices in Season of Discovery are like way out of control because of bots and people buying gold for real life money. But I haven't been on the auction house in a little bit. No, Ryan, they all get lost. The most recent one got lost at the hospital. And then they just diminish. Alright, let's sell basically all of them. I don't think I've had to use any bandages at all today. I'll keep one stack. The light hide I probably need. Okay, I should be able to find a... yeah, trade supplies. Here we go. I just need a bunch of coarse thread. I'm gonna buy 40. I guess we're gonna do a little bit of crafting. Yeah, if I don't stop and do a little bit of crafting, I'll never do crafting on this character.
Spirits be with
They'll just be craftless. And that won't be any fun. It looks like leather gloves are the way to go as far as like getting skill ups. I really want to get level 20 so I can find out what this new ability is. I could look it up, but you know, where's the fun in that? It also requires that we have Frost Shock, so I'm assuming at level 20 we learn Frost Shock. Otherwise we have no way of dealing frost damage. I would love to see batch crafting added to Classic for quality of life, added to all versions of the game, where I could just say, okay, make all 20 of them at once, and the game just makes all 20 of them at once. You know, like in New World, how you could tell it to make like however many you wanted, and it made it all in one cast. That would be huge. Then you know it wouldn't take 15 minutes to stop and work on your professions. It would take a couple of clicks. Couple of clicks. Yeah, the weather's out there is bad, isn't it, Ryan? Yeah, it's not looking good. You know, it's supposed to be 40 for a high today, though, so it's probably just gonna turn to rain. I saw there was like a flood warning. I was like, oh, good. My basement can flood again. That'd be great. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get like super wintry. We're dodging all the like really wintry stuff in Michigan, at least in the southern part of it. And that being said, it is disgusting outside. Like, don't get me wrong. It's absolutely disgusting. But I don't think it's been cold enough long enough for like the snow to really accumulate on the roads. That's what we have going for us right now. It's like it's so warm out, like it's just not gonna stick to roads. It's gonna stick to the grass and stuff. That's about it. Yeah, late at night it'll be like possibly icy, you know. If you have to drive like once the sun goes down and temperatures start to drop, then I would say like be more wary. But like right now in the middle of the day and stuff, like it's probably gonna be fine.
What brings you here?
All right, so yeah, we have to go north now. Let's keep on keeping on. Patrick, yeah, you're getting the real storms where you're at. Yeah, we're like dodging the storms. I see that it's like really bad in the northeast, but we haven't had to deal with any of that stuff yet. Next week it's going to be bitterly cold, but still like not a lot of like snowfall accumulation. It's not coming my way though. That's the thing. It's too warm here. That's all. Sorry for your 5 inches, Kalamazoo. We're not gonna get inches. Not on the roads anyway. We're gonna get like an inch in the grass and like on top of the cars, you know. But that's about it. It's just too warm here right now. Yeah, Mike, that's what we're getting next week. We're gonna have like single digit. We're gonna have a day where like the high, I think, is single digit. It's like 8 degrees for the high. And so like that's gonna be awful. That's worse than snow when it's like just those bitterly cold. I'd rather have snow. I'd rather have snow and 30 degrees than a day where the high temperature is 8 degrees Fahrenheit. That's just like absolutely uncalled for. Like I'm not like an Arctic scientist. I don't need to deal with these extreme conditions. I don't even have the equipment to deal with it. Is that what it is? 10 for a high, -1 for the low? Yeah, that's probably the day I saw. Yep, that's gonna suck. That's the day that you find out if your car needs a new battery. That's the day you find out. Because unless your car's in a garage, like my car is not in a garage. My car is sitting in the driveway. So, you know, that's the day you find out if your battery's getting on the older side. Or if you're good for another year. We call it rolling the dice. Yeah, I need an oil change too. They always tell me that they put this like oil in it that's supposed to last for like 6,000 to 8,000 miles, and I never believe them. And so like the last time my wife tried to take it in for an oil change, the guy said that like he wouldn't change it because like it didn't need it, and he refused to change the oil. Like he just wouldn't do it.
If you ever need anything,
It was like 3,000 or 4,000 miles, and he's like, no, your oil's fine. Get out of here. I'm like, when have you ever heard of a dude working at an oil change place, like, not taking your money and changing your oil? Dude was having none of it. And, like, I don't know, I don't like that, because then I start to, like, lose track. It always feels like too much time passes when the oil lasts that long. But yeah, part of me was just, like, wishing, like, man, I just want you to do it now, because I like to have it done, like, every 3 or 4 months. And now that I'm not on that rotation, like now I don't know how long it's been. It's been like 6 or 7 months since the oil got changed. Possibly longer, because like the dude was like, no, I'm not doing it. Like, okay, just could you please? Like, what do I have to do just to get you to take my money and do what I want? What do I have to do? They ran out of the oil bins. He couldn't store any more old oil. Like, he just didn't have a place to put it. No, he was just saying, like, the oil is still good. He's like, here, want me to show it to you? It's like, okay. Sure, I believe you, I guess. Like... But yeah, and now I feel like it hasn't been done. So yeah, and now we're gonna have those bitterly cold days. So that'll be the day I see if my car starts. Or if my car really needed an oil change, like 2 months ago. You think he didn't want to work? Yeah, he just didn't want to work. He's like, no, it's too early. Maybe. That thought hadn't crossed my mind. It's the same guy every time we go. So, like, he knows us and he knows the car. Like, he's familiar with the car. He actually had to show me how to use, like, the computer in the car. It was the first car that I had that had, like a display. You could flip through different, like, things and find your oil percentage and stuff. Like, he had to show me how to use my, my heads-up display. I felt like a real old person. He's like, you know how to work the computer? I'm like, no. And he had to show me how to press like 3 buttons. Yeah, Kalamazoo, I saw some of the game. I don't usually watch college football. Cause like I don't really like watching kids slam their brains out against each other's bodies. But I turned on the game for a little bit last night. They seemed like they like kind of walked all over him. I saw the same guy get like 2 touchdowns within like, it felt like a matter of minutes. And I was like, oh, they're just gonna like steamroll them, it seems. Are the Pistons bad? I don't follow any other like Detroit teams besides the Lions right now. Back when I was a kid, I used to be a big hockey fan. I wanted to play hockey, and I loved hockey. So back in the day, when the Red Wings were really good, I used to watch hockey. But yeah, not anytime recently. They're the worst team in the NBA. So they're like what the Tigers used to be to baseball. The Tigers are probably still the worst team in baseball. They had that one year where they did really well, but it was a complete fluke or something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, the 97 and 98 Wings. Yeah, like whatever years that when they won back-to-back Stanley Cups. That was like my heyday. All me and my friends did like all day long back in those years was like we played roller hockey outside our houses. Like just non-stop, like 6 hours of roller hockey a day. The only time we weren't playing roller hockey is if it was raining or whatever. But yeah, good times. I'm looking for buckets, like some kind of buckets. I always have a hard time finding these. Oh, I'm gonna be 40 this year. Yeah. I wish I was turning 35. But I'm not. My 30s are gonna be over. In like 20 days. No, in like less than 20 days. In like 15 days. My 30s are gone. It's crazy. I often feel like I've matured, not at all. Like, maturation, it takes like effort and like diligence and like foresight. Like, age does not like mature a person. Because I feel like, sure, I'm gonna be 40, but I'm still just this immature asshole. So time doesn't do it. We got problems here. Big problems. Oh no, don't run. Oh god. Oh god, he's running really fast. I'm not gonna be able to catch him. I could probably heal myself though, that'd be a good idea. The middle of this lake has a rare mob. I didn't know that. These people run so soon. They're so scared. It's really frustrating. Alright, so the items look like this. Yeah, they're like little tool buckets. I'm gonna check underwater, but you know, rare mobs hardly ever spawn anyway. But I will give a look. I don't think I've ever gone underwater here. Yeah. What's this? No, is this like one of the breathing bubbles? Like, can we breathe here? I feel like sometimes you find these and you can like get your breath bar back. There's one, is it off the coast of like Decilis? But this is not doing that. There is a chest here. I wonder who this is for. I wonder if this was always here or if this is Season of Discovery related. You wouldn't have guessed I was about to turn 40? It's only because of the lighting, yeah. You can't see my crow's feet because of the lighting. If you saw me in real life, you'd be like, oh! You'd be shocked. You'd be shocked. We need a lot of these too. We need 15 of them. Oh, maybe there are multiples. Are we getting multiple per bucket? We probably are. God, these goblins are like even more annoying than murlocs right now. I can't believe they run it like 30%. And we just like, we can't kill them fast enough. I should probably pull out Earthbind Totem. Like, Earthbind Totem would be a good way to not only complain about these guys, but to actually deal with them. Here we go. Let's go ahead and slap that right there. $3 and 33 for the Pistons. Yeah, that's bad. That is not good. We went and we saw a Pistons game last year. It was a good experience. We had good seats and it was fun to watch. I don't think they won. I'm pretty sure it was a close game, but I'm pretty sure they lost. You're shocked at the Lions this year? Yeah, but the Lions started to do well at the end of last season too. Like, last season they started off like as the typical Lions. But they ended the season like with a pretty good record for the Lions. I was more surprised last year, because last year was when they broke the curse. Last year they went from a team that could not win games to like a winning team. And then like they just kind of like, they managed to carry that forward into this year in a way that a lot of teams like can't or haven't. They didn't. I mean, they've had the same head coach for years. They might have changed maybe like their offensive coach or defensive coach. I'm not sure. Sometimes all it takes for like a team to go from bad to good is like a few good players on the offense, a few new players that are good on the defense, and then like team synergy. Like the players actually like synergizing with each other. And like just having like a natural like good understanding of each other's play and kind of like just naturally working well together. It doesn't always like take a lot to turn like just a crappy team into a team that's actually pretty good. Even with the snaring totem, they still get really far. Like, granted, I could have popped that up a little bit earlier, but still, these guys move really, really fast, and I don't appreciate it. Here we go. This should be the last one we need. Have I gotten flagged for using the voiceover add-on? No, not at all. I never really worried about getting like a flagged for it or anything like that. Like, I don't think there's any way to like have it be copywritten or anything like that. What I worried about was like starting a playthrough with it, and then Blizzard saying like, no, that add-on cannot exist, and then them going after the add-on developers and like shutting the add-on down. That's what I worried about. I can't get in any trouble using it. You know, it's a free add-on that's made for a game like without the game maker's consent. So I'm legally clear. I just worried that like they would stop it from existing, and then like half the playthrough would be the voiceover add-on, half the playthrough would be me having to read out the quests. That was my like big concern. That could still happen, you know, because I'm doing it on the hardcore mage, which is going to be like a slow leveling process. So it could still happen at any time. Blizzard could like shut the add-on down, and then no more add-on, and then the playthrough is me reading the quest like I've done before. So, which would be fine. It'd be okay if that happened. All right, we are done here. And now I can go after Ekiaki's hide as well. Do I want to come over here and do the Cat's Eye Emerald? Not really, because I want to get to these level 14 quests. And I kind of want to get to them before I hit level 20. I just don't know if that's going to happen. All right, well, let's turn this in first. And then we'll kind of decide, like, what we want to do. Uno, you think the other voiceover add-on got shut down because they were charging people or going to charge for it? Oh. Yeah, that would be a reason to shut them down. Although they never shut down the Rested XP add-on. And the Rested XP add-on had not only were they charging people, they were charging people a subscription fee of like $10 a month. So if that is why they shut it down, then they're really picky choosy about like what they let people charge for and like what they don't. The original one wasn't free. Oh, okay. Yeah, I never would have paid for it. I never would have paid for a voiceover add-on. Not one made by like a third-party company, you know. So it's good that the free one is existing now. Kargaz disappeared after the Rested XP. Did he disappear forever? Because yeah, I remember when that happened. Like I didn't know who he was, and I still don't know him. Like, you know, I don't know any like content creators like besides like the few that I watch. But yeah, I remember people telling me that like he just kind of vanished, took all of his stuff down off of YouTube, and poof, he was gone in a puff of smoke. Yeah. I never followed up to see if he ever existed again. Like, I don't know why delete all your content? I'm not guilty of anything wrong. Deletes all of his content. I never did anything bad. And to prove that, I will delete years of content and pretend like I never existed. That's how I prove that I did nothing wrong. I think he went about it in a little bit of a back-assward way. When you haven't done anything wrong, you don't change what you're currently doing. He bought a farm before. Okay, he bought a physical farm, and then he like bought the metaphorical farm on YouTube. Like he bought the farm and then he bought the farm. I guess that's the way to go. A physical lot. He bought the farm and then he bought the farm in a metaphorical sense. In the sense that he died on YouTube, he bought the farm. Yeah, I've never watched anybody stream hardcore. I don't watch streams mainly because there's no Twitch app for the Roku TV. Like, and when I watch YouTube, I watch it on my TV. I just turn it on while I'm doing other stuff. A lot of times I'll have it on while I'm reading. And there's no Twitch app yet for the Roku, so I don't watch anybody stream. Miami, will I do any more hardcore runs for the Horde side? Yeah, I mean, I kind of started like a shaman. Like, just on a whim on my other channel, but like, I don't know if I'm into it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I don't know if I want to stack hardcore runs. I have the hardcore mage going right now. And I'm not sure if I want to stack 2 hardcore runs or not. I played around with the idea of doing so. But I'm not sure. If the mage were to get killed, I might flip over and do a horde run. Potentially. Not that the mage is ever gonna die. And there he is. And there's not really like a lot of excitement for hardcore right now. It's kind of like it's had its day. It's had its 15 minutes of fame or whatever they say. And there just isn't like as much interest for it. So I can't really justify like having 2 different playthroughs going. I wish I could. I would say like the only way that we see like a hardcore horde side playthrough is like I've been playing around the idea of, and I've been floating the idea out there of like doing like a nighttime Azeroth playthrough. Where we level only at night, so we can see like the nighttime skybox and we can see all the zones in the nighttime. And if I were to do like a nighttime leveling playthrough, maybe I would do a hardcore horde side. Sorry, I can talk. Maybe then I would do it on horde side and do a hardcore run that way. But that would be like the only place that I could fit it in, is if there's enough interest for like a nighttime Azeroth questing playthrough, and if I can carve out time in my evenings to do that. Because for me to play at night, I have to play like pretty late my time, because the skybox doesn't get dark until like 9 o'clock server time. Let's go ahead and hearth back. I don't see that we're gonna need this again today, so let's go ahead and use it now.
What do you need? Go forth to victory. Farewell.
Alright, yeah, I have to go to Silverpine. Like, I don't really have a choice. Unless I want to lose out on a bunch of XP, I have to go. Let's jump on a flight to Orgrimmar. Oh, yeah, we also have to train, and then we have to figure this out. We have this waiting for us at level 20. So, learn a new ability after hitting 10 non-player enemies with 3 different elements, nature, frost, and fire. I have to train Frost Shock, is what this tells me. You know what's been really weird today? Do you guys know what hasn't dropped at all? We haven't gotten a waylaid supplies. Like, at all today. Has anybody else had that, like, really unbalanced experience where, like, sometimes waylaid supplies, they'll drop back to back to back to back, like, you can't fill it? And then there's days like today where, like, we haven't seen a single one drop. Which is really weird. It's really, really weird. I wonder what's up with the drop rate of these things. Like, what is the drop rate calibrated to? Because sometimes we get them so frequently. Ryan, Diablo on the Steam Deck sounds actually pretty cool. Yeah. A game like Diablo on handheld sounds fun. I mean, Diablo 4 itself, like, I don't know if I'd play Diablo 4, but like an ARPG on the Steam Deck, like on a handheld, sounds like it would be fun. I bet Hades would be a lot of fun on the Steam Deck. Yeah, I tried playing it for the campaign, but I just couldn't get into it. The story early on had a couple of really weird things that happened that like kind of turned me off to the story. Also, like, I was playing it on stream, which was fun to play on stream, but I feel like for like getting immersed in a story like for the first time and getting immersed in like a world for the first time, like playing it on stream was probably not the way to do that. So that could have affected me, but the story, like, in the beginning at least, because I didn't play it long, so I can't speak to, like, more of it, but the early parts were weird, okay? Like, for some reason, we were escorting, like, a teenage girl around. We ended up killing her mom. Spoilers, by the way. We killed her mom, and then we were like, oh yeah, just keep hanging out with us. We'll take care of you now. And so I was, like, kind of weirded out by that, and then we were gonna res dead mommy to, like, get information out of her, and then that was when I was like, no. No. We're not bringing this poor girl along after caving her mom's head in with our mace, and now she wants us to help her res her mom. No, we're not. I can't. It was weird. It was a weird... I felt weird about it. I didn't like it. It probably got better, but yeah, and that was only like one part of the story. There were like 3 different stories happening, and that was like one of them, but it was weird. We have a lot to learn. Flame Shock rank 2, Stoneclaw 2, Frost Shock, Lightning Bolt, which we're not really using, Searing Totem 2, oh my gosh. It's almost like I haven't trained in a long time. Ghost Wolf, nice. We are gonna go broke. Yes, we are basically broke.
Walk with the earth, mother.
Oh yeah, spoilers by the way, spoilers. That's pretty early though. That's at least I spoke generally about what happened. You still don't know like the specifics of why or what for. That's pretty early though, because I didn't play long. I only played like 6 hours. I did say spoilers. Okay, so let's pull all that stuff out to the bar then. But yes, all those horrible things are going to happen. That's really early in the story. Nothing got spoiled for you. Maybe you won't feel weird about it the way I did. Maybe it will take on some other context. I don't know. That was how I interpreted the situation. Like, when would I ever use Frostbrand weapon? Imbue the weapon with frost. Each hit has a chance of causing additional frost damage and slow. So PvP, maybe? And then we need Frost Shock. What's the damage on this? 89 to 95. Oh, that's a lot of damage. And slows movement speed. So maybe I would be actually like using this in the rotation a little bit. Let's put it here. I have not been lightning bolting at all. So that should be fine. And then Searing Totem too. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I mean, Diablo 3 was like, you're in a place, things are happening, take quests, do stuff. Yeah, like, there was not a lot of preamble to, like, Diablo 3. You were just kind of where you were at, and you just went. I have to remember that I have Ghost Wolf now. I can actually change into a wolf somewhere. Here we go. Put it here. Oh, it has a cast time. Ugh. Alright. It's better than nothing. Yeah, it's probably as close to a mount as I'm gonna get for a while. Unless I somehow managed to get friendly in Ashenvale. Is that true when you learn new skills, if you choose the same race as the NPC race that matches yours, it has a little discount? Is that true? I didn't know that. I didn't know that the trainers were discriminating. I didn't know they were such horrible racists. I thought, like, hey, we're all shaman here. I didn't realize they were racist. That's good to know. I could spend my talent point. That would be good. What did I decide? I decided we're not going to go into Thundering Strikes. I think since we're doing a tank build, I'm going to increase my chance to dodge. That'll benefit me all the time. Whereas the Guardian Totem will only benefit me like when I summon that totem out, which is not very often. I could make this instant cast, I guess, but that's not really pivotal. Or I could increase the damage done by my lightning shield. I think I'm gonna go here. Yeah, let's try that out. See how we feel about that. Alright, while we're on the Zeppelin, I gotta go AFK for 1 minute. I will be back in time to get off of the Zeppelin. See you on the flip side. Oh, John, it's going well. Welcome to the stream. Now the real question is, did I grab the flight points? Did I grab the flight point? I think so. I think we're safe to run into the Undercity. I'm like 90% sure I have the flight point for the Sepulchre. Pretty sure. Once we get down there, we're going to prioritize learning whatever this is. And I don't know what it is. It's going to give me a surprise new ability. Yep, I'm already forgetting about the Spirit Wolf form. Yep. It's gonna happen over and over again. I promise. Justin, good afternoon, man. Welcome to the stream. We do have the flight point. That's awesome. Yeah, Justin, I'm glad you're digging it. It's really cool to be back on those characters again. I'm still not sure what I'm going to do, if I'm going to like focus one of them or if I'm going to like jump back and I might jump back and forth to like burn their rested XP. Like just keep having them get rested XP. That might be the plan. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun back on those characters. Alright, do I want to take any of the other quests here right now? Not really. We need to get border crossing done. We need to, we could do Berard's Journal as level 15, but it's an elite quest. Let's do the Glutton Shackles first. I think we can go north to do that. Yeah, you know, I hadn't touched either of them in Wrath of the Lich King at all, I don't think. I think I picked Athos up for a bit back in Burning Crusade, but I don't think I ever touched him during Wrath. I was really unfamiliar with like some of the changes they made to the priest. The fact that there's no wand spec is kind of disappointing. Like there's no wand specialization anymore in Wrath for Discipline Priest. That was a little bit weird. It just kind of like forces you to go Shadow a little bit, which is fine. I've been enjoying Shadow. Somewhere around here is a Son of Erigel. I don't know where he's at, but he's out here somewhere. Well, we've actually run out of mana for the first time today. We've been doing pretty good on being mana conservative. Vestaran, this quest had an awful drop rate the last time you were doing it. Yeah, I believe it. It'll probably have a bad drop rate for me too. It'll be one or the other that won't drop, you know, it'll yeah, it'll be one or the other, or it won't spawn any of the guys in that we need. Something like that is basically bound to happen. At least we're getting skins because we're not getting any kill XP. Most of the guys out here are gray. I guess I should equip this and we should actually try to unlock the ability. Now, it doesn't say that they have to award experience. It just says that we have to use all different types of the elements on 10 different enemies. Oh, also, at some point, we did get a waylaid supply container. So, I don't know if that dropped and I didn't see it, or if I already had it in my inventory and didn't see it. I have no idea. 5 hand-stitched leather belts. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Yeah, we could do it. 5 of them? Almost. We can almost do it. Alright, fire, and then we'll do nature, and then we do frost. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we have to do that 9 more times. It didn't count that one. Maybe my auto attack killed it before the frost went off. Oh look, now we're getting more supplies, because I talked about it. Yeah, we're gonna have to leave that one. So maybe I have to like not auto attack until we got the completion. There we go. We are out of mana. And sadly, I have no mana potions. There we go. We blocked and we regened a little bit. They're making me blow through all my mana by casting all these spells. Who is this? Captain Namier. Okay, Captain Namier, I've never seen you before. Maybe you're a rare spawn, maybe you're a Season of Discovery thing. Should I try to kill Captain Namier? I think maybe. Yeah, I think we do try to kill him. For an elite, he sure doesn't have a lot of HP. He resisted the frost spell. What a jerk. Whatever he has nothing for us. He's probably a rune for another class. Yeah, Jason, I agree. I wonder who he's for. Wouldn't it be cool if he could at least like drop a green item for us? That's like one small change I wish they would make. Like all of those enemies they put into the game, like the new elites, all of them that are for like runes for like a certain class, like also have them drop greens. So that it's, I guess like the counter argument is that then other people will want to kill them, which might make it harder for that class to get them. But like I killed him anyway. I killed him anyway and I got nothing. Every time I see a new elite, I kill him, because that's like your impulse as a WoW player. Like, oh, look, an elite I've never seen. Can I kill him? And if the answer is yes, you can kill him, you should be rewarded for it. That would be a cool mechanic for a Season of Discovery. Alright, we've completed our 10 rounds of all elements. Let's see what happens now. Oh, we learned Water Shield. Okay, well, I mean... Okay. Caster is surrounded by 3 globes of water, granting 1% of your maximum mana per 5. When a spell, melee, or ranged attack hits the caster, 4% of maximum mana is restored to the caster. This expends 1 water globe. Only 1 globe will activate every few seconds, last 10 minutes. There's no way I can give up Molten Blast for this, but it's nice to have it, I suppose, for like completionist's sake. Like I kind of wish that like we could have more of the abilities that we collect. You know what I mean? Like I would like to also have Water Shield. Having Water Shield right now would be a cool alternative to like we're dealing with mana issues. It'd be a cool alternative to Lightning Shield, but I can't use it because I need to keep Molten Blast because I really need to have a DPSing ability. And while tanking, obviously, I need this for AoE. So, like, I can't really give it up. I wish we could use more of them simultaneously, I guess. Like, could they ever open it up so that you can have 2 runes on 1 item? Like, would that be a possibility? Because I feel like there's also like a lot of synergy that can happen between like some of the runes that share an equipment slot. That it would be fun to play with both of those runes active at the same time. Alright, that is everything we need. Let's head back to town. Oh, apparently back in the Undercity, I still have a Ragefire quest that I never turned in. It would be really smart to do that soon.
What is it? Dark Lady, watch over you. Victory for Sylvanas. Our time will come.
I'm not going to take the Aragorn Must Die quest yet. I'm not going to take this until we do SFK. It's going to be a while.
Remember, patience. Discipline.
Barrens Peril is also a higher level quest. I'm going to take it just to kind of keep track of it.
Speak quickly.
Journey to Hillsbred Foothills.
What now?
I don't really want to do too much in Hillsbred before hitting level 25.
Beware the living.
Because ideally we would save most of Hillsbred for after the level 25 band ends.
What is it? Farewell.
Oh, that's also an SFK quest. Let's drop that.
I'm listening.
Am I gonna play Diablo 2 again? I don't see a future where I would anytime soon. No. I don't have any plans to. Red Robin asked, did you ever consider joining the military when you were 18 to 20? Yeah, I think like every... Probably most, I won't say every. many lower income men of that age, and probably women too, consider joining the military, yeah. Yeah, had I not had asthma, like as a kid growing up, I probably would have went into the military. Both my parents served in the army. Not for long. They did their one term. And then they were done. But yeah.
Beware the living.
Alright, I want to head back to Undercity, like, soon. I kind of want to do it now. I want to turn in this crate. I want to turn in the crate so that I'm free to pick up another crate. I really can't believe that they haven't changed it yet. It's still shocking to me that we can only carry around, like, one waylaid supply unfilled at a time. I thought for sure eventually they would, like... I didn't think they would remove the restriction completely, but I thought maybe they would up the amount that we're allowed to carry. It'd be nice to be able to carry at least a few of them around without having to, like, stop and immediately fill them. And while we're in Undercity, I will also turn in the Ragefire Chasm quest. Apparently, like, wait. Oh, Thunderbluff. Ugh. Yeah, I probably should have went to Thunderbluff at some point. I'll probably run there like off stream, off recording. It's just gonna be like a long, boring run. I can get the Taraha flight point. That'll help out a lot for later. But yeah, I'll run myself out here in my spare time. Like it's a boring run for no reason. So I would like the 7 silver and the experience though. Before it goes like completely gray. Don't let my brain check it off. Yeah, that's the danger. No, I'm gonna turn in the quest. And turn in the supplies. And then I think that's really all we have to do here. Everything else is good-ish. Yeah, everything else is fine.
Yes. Victory for Silver.
That's not the NPC we're looking for. Supply officer. Here we go.
Mokra. Go with honor.
It's low level because I'm level 20, I guess.
Bring it. May your blades never dull.
That's fine. It didn't give any XP, which I don't care about. It gave a big chunk of reputation still, even though it said we were low level. I guess I'm really just trying to get the friendly for right now, so that I can get whatever rune it is that's offered through friendly.
What joy is there in this curse?
I'm always on the winning side. Don't waste my time.
I guess we could take agility, stamina, spirit. Would probably be better for us than the intellect. We're gonna go down to the south and we will do the border crossing and then we'll loop back up. We'll get the head of Grimson and then we'll go investigate the Decrepit Ferry. And then besides the elite quest, that's all of the non-elite low-level stuff. Maybe we should just look for a group for this. Although, isn't there also going to be a kill quest? For some reason I thought there was a kill quest down there. Maybe not. Ghost Wolf. Ghost Wolf. The music started really cranking out, didn't it? Well, that was fun. We have a sadistic fiend back here. I am assuming this is some kind of warlock rune mob. And this guy probably needs it. So maybe we can help him with that. He's immune. Unmotivated, no pain, no gain. Wow. I don't know what his deal is. Very strange. How would one damage him? Only pain. I don't get it. Like shadow word pain? Maybe that's what he's talking about? And now we have all the respawns. Boop. It is a warlock rune. They have to cast like shadow word pain on it or something. Well, that's cool. That guy did not seem interested in doing that. Maybe he's already got that one. I didn't even see him try to target it or do anything to it. I feel like I read somewhere that I can get a rune from one of the guys over here. Like, it was one of the Rawhide Knolls. Maybe I should stop for a second and look that up. Let me see. Shaman runes, because if so, I would like to grab it. Shaman rune locations. Maybe I made it up. Hillsbred Foothills. Apparently I made it up. Yep, I don't know. I thought one time when I was reading the rune list that I saw we can get a rune off of the Rawhides. But now that I'm looking at the rune list, I don't see it. I think some of them show in Questie. Yeah, like a lot of them do. I don't know if all of them do yet. Remember that one time the Questie developers promised they wouldn't add the rune locations in until after the phase ended? Remember that? Yeah, it's not showing up in Questie, so yeah, probably not. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking about a different class. Mohammed, good afternoon. Welcome to the stream. I'm gonna reach out in general chat and see if anybody's interested in doing a recipe for death.
What would you ask of death? Trust no one. Hello. Goodbye. Trust no one.
Oh, and the Pyrewood Shackles, I guess, is in the same area.
Remember, patience, discipline. I'm listening. What now? Beware, our enemies abound. This had better be good. Remember, patience, discipline. Our time.
I'm gonna head down there anyway. Even though there seems to be absolutely 0 people doing the quest, I'm gonna head down there anyway. There's only 31 people online in the zone right now, so that could have something to do with it. If we can fight them one at a time, like, we can probably kill them on our own. Unless they, like, retuned them, which they could have. Johnny, yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't mind the quieter streams. Alright, here we go. A moment of truth. Are we going to be able to take on these guys on our own? We need this. We need this. There we go. Yeah, I mean, they're like really low level. Yeah, we could do this. This is absolutely fine. We just have to make sure that we don't let them run away. I'm glad the Warlock is being so helpful with his Voidwalker. It's like the Voidwalker could be tanking, I think, would be a lot better for us. I feel like I'm being like low-key trolled. I don't know why. I'm close to uninviting. Yeah, I think I might do this solo. He's not being like super helpful to me. Like he watched me pull these two guys and then he did not even send his Voidwalker in. I think that's grounds for kicking somebody out of the group, I think. Yeah, I don't want to share my drop rates with somebody who's not helping me out, who's literally fine letting me die. Yeah, no thanks, buddy. I'll take it on my own from here. Even if that means I have to run away and reset. Like, dude has just like got me into a heap of trouble. And now probably gonna get me killed on top of that. Because I never would have pulled those two guys if I had thought he was gonna stand back and just go pull something else. Nope, nope, nope. Not doing that. Have fun with those guys, because when they drop off of me, they're probably going to go right onto him. Ugh. This is why I play solo. Yeah. It's not even worth it. We definitely don't need any help. We need to know if we're alone or not. Knowing that we're on our own is like just gonna work out better. That was like anti-team play. It's like he literally stood there for a long time doing nothing, watching me fight two guys. Didn't even, and then he went into a building and he pulled another guy. It's like he was not only not helping, he was like being like belligerently malicious. Like I took it as a personal attack. Yeah, from him to me. I really could have used it to have a little bit more water, though. I should have thought, you're gonna go fight elites. Maybe you should buy some water. Just didn't occur to me. I'm gonna try to make a beeline for Berard's journal. I don't think I'm going to do the Pyrewood ambush. Like, on my own, this seems like a way to get killed. I'm not really sure what is involved with it. But I kind of imagine, like, mobs spawning in at me. He got killed. Like, sorry. Like, didn't really intend to get him killed, but then again, I almost died myself, so... Had he helped me with those two enemies, we would have defeated the enemies, we would have moved on, and he would still be alive. Here's the 2-pull. Yeah, I want to avoid the 2-pull. Can I, like, hide over here while they pass? They split up. That's perfect, actually. Yeah, he sent his Voidwalker into the forge, so he saw me struggling against 2 enemies. And I guess as my HP got lower and lower, like, his confidence was bolstered, and he thought, since my group mate's about to die, I should go pull 2 more enemies right now. And we see how that worked out for him. Let's grab the patroller. It's fun to fight them on my own anyway. We have to think a little bit more and put in a little bit more effort. He just ran in and prayed. Yeah, he probably wasn't thinking too much. I think he did think, I'm not going to help him, I'm going to do my own thing. I think he thought that far ahead. But he didn't really anticipate, I guess, what was going to be inside the building. Okay, we got a respawn. That's great. Let's pull him back here, I guess. I'm a little worried about going into the building. That's not good. That is not good. All I can hope for... Oh, damn. All I can hope for is for that not to have happened. And now that that happened, I don't really have a lot of hope. We have a potion we could use. Let's do that. And now I have to hope that we block a lot and that we regen mana, because otherwise this is over. I don't know if I can dig myself out of this or not. Maybe. Yeah, like, maybe. Why? Wait a minute. Why do I have a sword equipped? What's going on? I don't know what I had a dagger equipped. I think I equipped my skinning knife in a panic. I'm really surprised I was able to not die. I'm actually shocked. Okay. Well, I wish I had stopped for a minute to consider the fact that he was, yeah, also going to be an elite, and maybe has a couple more abilities than the other guys. I should have got my full mana back, basically. Yeah. He doesn't seem to be hurting us too badly, though, but yeah. I should have topped myself off there. Wait, what? Oh, it's on the bookshelf. Okay. Yeah, for some reason I thought it was an item that was going to drop off of him, but no, it doesn't. We click the bookshelf. We're fine. Everything's fine here. Nobody panic. It's odd that we can't skin him. I guess because he has a name. And now we need 2 more shackles. I don't think I'm going to try to do this one right now. I'm kind of worried that'll get us killed. Oh shoot, he's a ranged guy. I have to get him to follow us. We might have to run away here. I see a future, yeah. I see a future where we do much running away. Like, right here. The future is now. Now we run. Here's our buddy. Our biggest pal. Still struggling to get inside the perimeter. Our biggest buddy Opale. He's gonna help more that he's not in our group anymore than he helped when he was in the group? I don't see how that makes sense. Is our fire totem gonna be naughty down there? It looks like he's fine. Alright, we are good. Let's get out of here. I am really happy to be able to do those 2 quests. It's the first time I've done them in a long time. Because I haven't done them on hardcore. Even on official hardcore, I never grouped up. I don't think I've done like more than a handful of elite quests in classic era in the longest time. I got too used to being on Bloodsail Buccaneers doing like solo self-found hardcore and not being able to group up. And just like not being able to do the elite quest at all. That now it's almost like just a habit that I have, a bad habit to skip them. But apparently in Season of Discovery, as long as they're green, we can solo the elite stuff. Which is good to know. And I kind of like the additional challenge of soloing it.
speak quickly. Trust no one. Time will come. I am forsaken. Goodbye. Victory for Sylvanas.
Alright, guys, I am going to stop right here for today. Thank you all very much for joining me, for hanging out while we level up the Shaman. I had a good time. Tomorrow I'll be back. I think I'm going to play on the Hardcore Hunter tomorrow. So if you're interested in seeing some hardcore Dwarf Hunter action, join me tomorrow around the same time. I would love to see you then. Until then, take care of yourselves out there in the real world and take care of each other, and we'll see you back here again very soon.